stuff going on?
First of all, every time I check in on you, I'm finding out that there's more harassment going on with the live stream.
Forget about it. I found a solution for that.
Every time I turn around,
I found a solution. No problems anymore.
And then yesterday, this article came out in the free news.
I hope it's not about me.
Huh?
No more article about me.
No, this isn't about you.
Oh, good.
Unfortunately.
Because I don't trust these corporate media.
Unfortunately, this was on page 2 of the free newspaper yesterday. It's an article by the British medical journal, The Lancet, which we all thought was something, respectable. And it turns out that now
they're crooks.
They do a 25-year study where they claim they found that people in the city are living longer, and they have the audacity to credit Mayor Bloomberg and his agenda for the reason that now you're supposed to live longer. That's
so
right.
Mayor is being the reason.
Right. Mayor Bloomberg's health agenda is a factor, is what the British medical journal, The Lancet, claims. Even though he was only in the last 7 years of their 25-year study, they found enough reason to credit him.
What a corporate news, huh?
That's right. And I'm thinking it must be related to what came out a few months earlier.
Pink slime.
The pink slime that we're feeding our children.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that slime too.
Right, so I'm thinking maybe the Lancet thinks that Mayor Bloomberg allowing the school kids to eat the pink slime is the reason that they say now we're living till 80.
That's corporate news for you.
That's the spin, that's the disgusting propaganda that we're being fed here along with the pink slime. So,
thank you for the correction though.
That's right.
So what happened? I mean, the family, what do you mean by family situation? You disappeared 2 months.
One of your regular interviewers one time talking with you about the decision he was having to make as far as whether he would continue focusing his attention on Occupy or whether he, would be doing some personal stuff that he needed to take care of. And what he was telling you really resonated with me because I found that to be true for myself also.
What happened? Tell us.
It's very time consuming here. You get so into what's going on in the movement, and you feel you have to be here every moment of every time to make sure things don't fall apart while you're not around. But sometimes you got to take a step back, Rocky, and deal with stuff that you got going on in your own life too.
Well, tell us what happened in your family that kept you away 2 months.
I'll tell you, and I'll tell you off camera everything I can.
Off camera again? Oh, please.
Rocky, the police state is constantly monitoring your feed.
So
any kind of information that I say about me and my personal life goes immediately into the Google/CIA/Goldman Sachs, archives. So I try to keep that kind of stuff, to the side and just deal with the political aspect of why we're here. Just deal with the corporate.
So it's secret. It's secret.
It's not secret, it's just that I'd rather not give them any information. They don't give me personal information about Bloomberg. They don't give me personal information about Jamie Dimon. They don't give me personal information about Lloyd Blankfield or Bernanke. They just give me what they tell us to do. So let's keep it at that level. I'm just going to tell you what they need to do. Same way.
But I got a question now. They're asking, is there anybody who knows you in the Occupy around here?
Who's asking that?
People.
Yeah, I'm entitled to know who my accusers are. This is America.
Really?
Yeah, because I've already given my information out there to you guys before. You guys already have my Facebook page. You guys have already gone to it and you've seen the pictures and the time that I've invested since day 8 over at the occupation almost on a daily basis. So I don't know what more of information.
But there's nobody on the ground though, like let's say that guy or this guy, knows you personally.
Unfortunately, the few friends that I have in the city, although I've tried to communicate to them the importance of this movement and how much all of us are needed to help push it along, for one reason or another, they still haven't found, the will to come out here and invest their time.
So no friends, no somebody like.
The photographer came out here a couple of times. LaRoe came out here a couple of times, spent a few days with us. Took some pictures and stuff. Saw some things.
Oh yeah. What happened? That guy supposedly outreach.
And he's taking photographs of musicians overseas. But
are you gonna publish his Facebook in your Facebook?
He's got enough.
Are you gonna publish his website in your Facebook? His website.
Information. You don't have to come through the middleman. You go right to his page if you want to see what he's got.
If you publish, I can do, and
I only put up
other friends
stuff. I don't put up celebrity stuff. I don't put up entertainment stuff like that.
No.
If you want to see his photos that deal with that, then you go to his site. He's got Flickr. He's got his own Facebook. You go to LaRoe on Flickr and you see all of that stuff.
So he knows you.
Yeah. I only deal with Occupy. So if he takes photos of Occupy, then that's what I'll put up for us.
So finally, we got somebody who knows you. On the ground, right? That's good.
But you know me too.
I know you too, but I know you only. Hi, how are you?
You know me from
and
the old days.
tea and little outreach stuff.
You know me from the old days, Rock.
Oh, and my birthday, drinking beer.
Come on. You know me from the old days when all you had was your Turkish sign, and I told you back then the reason people aren't talking with you because that issue doesn't resonate with them. You don't want some?
Thank you. I got 2 cups of coffee.
Change your mind.
Thank you.
You and I used to chit chat way back.
Yeah,
then.
but my background, my history is all over internet.
That's why you're a target. I always told you that. You got a big fucking red bullseye on your head because you've given out all that personal information.
I'm target because of this contraption, that's all.
Huh?
Because of this contraption.
It's a double-edged sword. It's
double-edged.
It's both the bullseye and it's your defense.
Right.
It's both.
So once I have something hidden, I'm okay.
I put up
like your glasses.
Listen.
Something like this.
I took a little time and I put up some of the old photos from the park. I don't know if you've seen them. I put up the last day.
Well, you should post in my website if you know how to do, and then tag them İskender. So anybody who Google İskender can possibly see that. That's nice of you.
I don't like to tag anybody unless I give permission.
I ask you personally if you can, if you know how to. That would be nice.
They put that little square on all the people you photograph, and they want you to identify it for them so that they can catalog it later on.
I just read a university research to make face recognition, and they said it works 100%. You can get everybody's face recognition in the world.
They would love to have a catalog where they pull up your name.
They already did it.
Well, just Joe Schmo, there's his name, and then they have all these photographs that have been taken throughout the years of Joe Schmo.
Yeah.
They can say, oh, well, on this occasion he was here, he was there, he was there, he was doing this and that. That way, in case they need to come and get you, they've got plenty of information on you. Right. So I try not to tag people unless they tell me to.
Even 50 years ago, if they wanna get you, they get you.
So what I was telling you was I put up the last day of the occupation at Liberty. That was what was it? The 15th, I believe, or 14th of November.
Eviction?
Right. And we got evicted.
15. That night we were evicted. Yeah.
So, I put up that last day, and you could tell how everybody was really feeling good about themselves. They were out there boldly expressing themselves. At that point, I noticed how people would begin to dress up. They would put on their best outfit to go and protest. I took a series of photos where everybody seemed to have their best shoes on that day. The women would come out.
You have nice shoes. Did you buy them now?
These are cheap $25 shoes. But
I never knew you have cheap stuff.
I noticed that on that occasion, that's how people were feeling at that time. people would dress up to go protest, and that was on the last day before the raid, you know?
With nice shoes and everything.
Yeah, that's how it was. People were just doing it. It was an event. You go to the Liberty Plaza, you spend time with the occupation, with the community, you share ideas, information, and you bring out your sign and you express yourself, and everybody was, you know, gelling and things were going smoothly. So you can see by the last few days when we were there, you know, why the corporatists decided we're not going to wait for Thanksgiving to roll around and have these people start feeding everybody at this park and make a big spectacle of it when we've got the Macy's parade coming and we can't have anybody's attention diverted from that. So the day before that was the day you had the sign that said something about the Turkish flag. You remember?
Turkish flag? Yeah. I was gonna burn it.
I didn't want to say it. I figured you wanted to say it. So that was the evening before the raid, and
I wanna burn all governments, though, if possible.
That night,
get rid of governments.
You had your sign. I was taking your pictures next to the drum circle, and that night there was the cops telling us, "Move it! You can't stand here. You can't take pictures here.
They got
if you
aggressive.
Want to take pictures? Get on the other side of the barricade."
Yeah, remember? They got aggressive. Yeah.
They got real nasty that night, and that was the night before the raid. You know. So anyway, I was just noticing how things were back then, and I put up a few. I've been getting lazy about putting up all those old photos, but I felt it was necessary to at least have the picture journal, you know, so people can remember what it was like, because we can't depend on Fox and the corporate media to give you an accurate description of how we were living back then. Okay. So anybody, if anyone wants to find out, you know, where Tony.
Yeah, they want to know who is Tony.
Tony was the guy that started photographing from day 8.
No, your history, not only Occupy. Who is Tony?
Tony is a manual labor guy. Tony is a guy, you know, an uneducated guy from the street, you know, who lives week to week, you know, on paycheck. That's all. What more than that?
I don't know. What more you want to know about Tony?
You know? So, you know, things, and then I keep reading how the movement is over. You know, I'm over here taking care of family. I get on the computer, and next thing I'm reading, that's it. The occupation, the movement is over. You know, I don't know what's driving me nuts, so I had to come over here and make sure things are still in order or set things straight. This thing isn't over because.
Do I look like happy?
We occupy forever. We keep the pressure on.
Do I look like happy?
Do you look like you're happy? You never look like you're happy.
Even if I laugh?
No. You can still see the pain inside.
Okay. There you go.
I just wanted to make sure we let them know that the occupation continues. We continue applying pressure, even if we have to take care of.
What kind of pressure? Physical pressure, social pressure?
Well, we let them know that the gig is up, that we've already seen this movie.
Yes.
In fact, we've seen it so much that now they put it on television, on episodes. It's the good cop, bad cop. You know, one of them slaps you around.
Yeah.
The other guy comes in the room. He
saves your life.
He tells the other guy, go cool down here, go get a cup of coffee. You know, you leave him alone. And then the good cop comes in. He'll offer you a cigarette. You know,
be nice.
Don't, you know. It's not. They're not all like him. Listen, I can help you out. You know, we can deal with this together.
I save your life.
This and that. You know, listen. Just tell me what you know, and then we can see how we can get out of this. I don't want to bring this guy into the room.
The animal, huh?
Right. And then you figure, oh my God, yes, I better do what this guy says, right? And you know, the bottom line is they work together. They're both looking to fuck you over, to put you up the creek, and
you better have your attorney.
And it's the same old story, right?
Yeah, you better have your attorney instead of believing them.
We thought it was going to be different when Obama took over. Turns out it was just good cop, bad